Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 3. Today starting with only Astarion, who just successfully infiltrated the Baldur's Mouth Gazette building and stopped that slanderous article about us from going into print. But we still have to get out of here. And before starting this recording, I had a quick look around the room to see if maybe there's like a convenient hidden exit that we can use as a shortcut, but it doesn't appear that way, so we have to sneak out of this place again, past the Steel Watchers and everyone else. So yeah, I guess we will just use another scroll or potion. I don't think it matters. They have both 10 turns, and I think both of them basically function the same way. So let's just drink a potion. Let's go into turn-based mode and let's get out of here. Let's stick close to the wall to make sure the Steel Watcher doesn't accidentally run into us. Alright. Oh dear, he is like really close. But I think I can sneak past him. There we go. And yep, there's the second one. And okay, let's hug the walls here. And now he's moving again, but I will be long gone before he reaches this position. Okay. Now the question is, do we want to take the same way out that we came? Or do we want to try the mysterious lever, which probably is the elevator? But I may not want to risk it. Let's just use the same way because we know this is going to work. And yeah, that's as far as I can go. Alright. And I suppose that's our way out of here. It is. It's kind of odd that they put me over here, not like at the entrance of the door, but okay. And I'm still invisible, so I can probably use this potion to get out of here. Yes, I have 7 more turns. That should be enough to get out of here. Oh, and now I have to skip over these guys again. Alright.
Watch your back.
And dash.
There.
And up we go. Okay, I think our next turn is going to get us out of here.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
Someone there?
And luckily people in this place aren't really moving around a lot, so no danger that anyone will accidentally bump into us. And now we can get out of here. This might not be fully out of the restricted zone.
Charmed, I'm sure.
May as well use one more turn to get further away from the building.
Keep a blade close.
Alright, but I think now I'm in safe territory, so we can skip back and exit turn-based mode. And there we go. Astarion has returned, and yeah, I guess now I just have to wait for the new article to get published, and that'll probably finish the quest here. Okay, so now that this annoyance is taken care of, let's see what we want to do next. First of all, I want to make sure that I've seen everything in this area. I mean, we came in here and then we went right into the barracks, so I may not have looked at like this area in greater detail. But then I would like to find more murder victims, or targets, hopefully not victims yet. Now, we did talk to her already. For some reason she's still marked on my map, but I think she should be safe. Help the hack survivors. I mean, that's kind of interesting, but I want to focus on the Oren quest so we can get Lizelle back. And yeah, I guess I will check out this quest since Gale is in my party at the moment. And I don't know, where is like the next murder target? Okay, Alexander. And this is for Astarion. And yeah, I think we have to go pretty deep into the city to continue this quest. So we may want to do a few detours, but since getting Lizelle back is like a top priority, I don't want to
Breathe deep.
waste too much time doing other stuff. But yeah, first let's take a look at this area here, because I'm not sure if I have fully explored all of that yet.
The history of the city itself is captured in the archives here. Fascinating resource.
I wonder what those archives will reveal about us 100 years hence.
Only the most excellent and complimentary things. With some encouragement from us, of course.
I hope so. I hope that this is how the world will remember us. By the way, now that I have Gale in my party, do you want to take a look at that Mystra statue?
From the depredations of the absolute heretics.
It's some time since I stood before her in a place like this.
Okay, so he does have a comment about it. What happens if
I
I
applaud your taste.
use him to interact with it?
Mystra's idol stands before you as silent as the goddess herself. You're not sure what you expected. After all, she's not deigned to speak with you for some time.
I see.
If your refusal to detonate the orb did not get her attention, perhaps pursuing the crown will. But until then, it seems you are on your own.
So is she not talking to you anymore because you didn't blow yourself up? Or did
Can't
she
give up
already
now.
stop talking to
With
you
haste.
before this? Interesting though. Anyway, let's see if we can talk to some
Won't have a
people.
word.
Still can't fathom that they hang folk in this city. Those gallows get more use than some temples. Every 10 day, I write into the Baldur's mouth about it, and every edition fails to mention it. Pathetic.
Yeah, I feel that the Gazette is not very objective anymore. I'm surprised though that they don't mention the executions more. One would think that they would actually praise it as like a fight against crime and evil and so on. But apparently they do not want to hear like dissenting voices. Now, this guy has a name, but I can't talk to him.
The pair of you. Just
Sorry about the pong. We've been on the road for more than a 10-day.
It's okay.
don't get too comfortable. It's only a matter of time before the army of the Absolute gets here.
I guess so.
Thank Helm we made such good time. The army of the Absolute are back. Certainly encourages a brisk pace.
So, where did you come from? And I guess you were rather lucky to make it inside here, because most refugees do not.
Safe for
Look
now,
at this
at least.
fancy guy over here, but I can't actually talk to him. Oh, we got another news hawker, Luan. Didn't we, like, read about him?
Hello? Does anyone want...
buy a cassette.
Yeah, I think we did read about him and it was not very positive, and I can understand why. You know, compared to some of the other kids who try to sell us newspapers, he seems very timid. I'll take one. That's terrible salesmanship. Get your act together. Not interested. I'd love to, but I'm a bit busy, maybe later. It is kind of terrible. I don't know if I can somehow help him with that, but I guess I'll take one anyway.
Thank you.
Issue 92. I don't know, I may have seen this one already. Let's take a look at it. Huh? Sommeliers outraged by water genasi antics. I have not seen this so far. Ilmatari Temple petitions for refugee amnesty. Lothendarian pilgrims couldn't find monastery. What? I mean, if we're talking about the monastery that we visited in Act 2, it's definitely still there. Unless something happened while I left. You probably shouldn't go inside though, because there's like Gizyanki in there. Sword sales skyrocket since absolute resurgence. Priests of Jergal and Ogma announce completion of Saint Vathira's posthumous autobiography. Alright. I don't think I've seen that one before. Now, where did the kid go to? I think he's over here now. Can I talk to you again?
Do you want a paper?
Yeah, I think you have to do better if you want to sell more papers.
I don't know how. I'm only 6.
I don't care. Stand up straight. Project your voice. I don't know. I feel a little bit of tough love might be useful here. You know, tell him how it's done, and maybe he will be better able to, you know, stand up for himself and make some sales here. Let's try this. Will doesn't like this. Yeah, I don't think this really did much. Oh well, actually, look at that. That's much better. Actually, it did help. Sometimes you just need, you know, a bit of, you know, tough encouragement.
Do you want a paper?
But now he's back to being timid. But I mean, apparently, at least in, like, the non-prompted dialogue, he is,
Oh, okay.
a lot more
Fine.
forceful now. Alright, so maybe he will be able to sell more now.
No, dear reader. I'm afraid one of my columns is not in the latest issue. Print issues limiting space, according to our esteemed editor.
Okay. Well, that sucks for you, I suppose. But then again, I wouldn't be so proud about my work being published in that, you know, so-called newspaper. Oh, what do we got here? For the Stout and Sturdy, I think we have seen that one before. Yes, it's about the night song. Stay tonight at the Elf Song. Rooms available at the Elf Song Tavern for parties, large or small. See innkeeper Alan Alith at the bar. We already did that. And yeah, another anti-hack support group poster. Yeah, I definitely want to check out that. Be wary of foreigners. Foreigners should be shunned. Their decadent ideas infect our youth, and they steal Baldurian resources without contributing anything. The recent wave of refugees should be driven from Baldur's Gate. Let other cities take them in. Baldur's Gate has already given enough. Who wrote this? It doesn't have any, like, signature. Red Trouble? Got red trouble? Not for long. Hire stomping boss, the rat catcher, and your troubles are over. Small rats, big rats, giant rats, rabbit rats, any kind of rats, boss stomps them all. I thought Stomping Boss was just like a fancy name, but is he like actually stomping them? Reasonable rates, corpses, and red pellets removed at no extra charge. References upon request. Okay. Maybe the chef of the Elfsong Tavern should have hired you for their red problem. And yeah, I think now we are back at the entrance here. But there definitely was some stuff we hadn't seen before, and yeah, this is a gallows.
Eyes front and keep your nose clean, newcomer. A noose and a short drop is how we deal with troublemakers.
Apparently so. How about you wait until I commit a crime before threatening us? Careful, a big guy like you makes for an easy target. I'll stay out of trouble. I can't guarantee that. Yeah, I haven't committed a crime yet. I mean, I guess I have. I have stolen stuff and other things, but I'm not going to say that to you, obviously.
By then, it will be too late. I can't help the dead, but I can warn the living.
Oh, fair enough.
Stay the path and obey the law, and you have nothing to fear.
I'm not so sure about that. Also, I think Gale was about to say something, but then the cutscene cut him off. That's a pity. And yeah, this is basically where we started. Have I looked at this mailbox? I may not have seen this when I came in here. This guy is still standing on one foot. Awesome.
But
Stolen chickens.
You are so much more tolerable now you found your second.
Are you trying to say something?
Take that comment with the sincerity and goodwill I assume it was intended.
They sometimes have these very long pauses between their lines, but apparently that's all they got to say. Okay, now, let's take a look at this again. A letter from a disgruntled citizen whose chickens were seized by Lord Gortash's men. The end reads, "It's not as if that brazen, puffed-up toad of a lord needs the meat. Sheer nastiness for nastiness' sake. I demand my chickens back, especially Coo and Tutu, the sweetest little cluckers you could imagine. If those two end up on the chopper's block, I will make such a fuss you won't know what hit you." Be careful there. I think Gortash doesn't deal well with any sort of criticism. To whom it may concern, I am writing to inquire after the well-being of one Harbour Colts, a trainee fist. I am his mother and have every right to know how my boy is doing, though I know it is frowned upon for recruits to contact home during training. Please reply immediately with information on how he's eating. If the shoulder he broke as a boy is holding up all night, all right, and whether his fellow recruits are treating him fairly. Additionally, please inform him that all is well here at home and his cat Bartholomew misses him very much. I expect a swift reply addressed to Mrs. Avery Colts. I don't think you will get one. Blazeport here. I'm writing to report a terrible crime. Ever since old Garlow died, Callum will be with him, his house has stood empty and derelict, an awful pity considering the price of property these days. But didn't I spot vagabonds creeping in and out of his upstairs windows? Downright incensed I was. I knocked on the door until I got a splinter, a bloody big one too, but they didn't so much as answer. Rude! Could you please send someone down, preferably yourself? Who knows the wreck those squatters are making of the place when good folk like me have to struggle to keep a roof over their heads. It just isn't right. Looking forward to seeing you soon. Grenna Do-Booble Pamperling. What a name. Yeah, I don't think the Fists are actually dealing with stuff like that. Maybe they should, but they don't. And this is about the sewers again, so I don't think I have to read that again. Okay, It looks like we have more or less explored everything here. So we will make our way over to, I guess this is like the bookshop that Gale wants to visit. And then I will try to reach like the next murder targets, but they are kind of far away, so we will definitely deal with some other stuff on our way there. Alright, this is the Stormshore Tabernacle. We have been there. This guy is still preaching the gospel of Gortish, apparently. I think these are people we haven't talked to yet.
La la la, dee da dee dum dee dee, bum bum bum.
Ho server, what's the best thing on your drinks menu? What's that song you're sort of singing? Sort of is right.
The Roses of Eliant. I may work for a hard-hearted rat fucker, but I still keep a song in me heart.
Okay. Good for you, I suppose.
Vincent here is a wastrel and a scapegrace, but he does amuse me.
What is a scapegrace?
When I think about the poor refugees starving in Rivington, I could just weep. I believe I'll drown my tears in another brandy.
I guess that's a scapegrace. And there's another kid.
My father won again. He always wins. Super boring.
Oh, I have...
Why aren't you funny, Sayer?
We have talked to that kid already after we lost the comedy contest, I suppose. And we got some more patrons over here.
On days like this, I miss the forest. I used to scamper amongst my woodland friends, if you can believe it. Here, not a squirrel in sight.
Yes, I feel you. I feel you. Artemis fully agrees with you.
Tears balls. Just lost the best job I ever had. Easy work in the upper city. But you don't care. Why should you? Sorry I said anything.
What kind of job was that? I'm curious now. The Gates Pub Crawl Guide. We may have seen this already, or at least something very similar.
Nice day for a walk.
The excerpt from the Gates Pub Crawl Guide suggests that more than one drink was imbibed during its writing. Everyone goes on about the elf song, how iconic it is, how interesting its ghost is. It has a ghost? I haven't met the ghost yet. Well, boo, I say. I wish to have music, drama, and I can't with a spirit jealous enough to stop any but itself performing. Therefore, it is with stupendous delight that I suggest many other glorious boozing establishments. Take the Blushing Mermaid, where you can watch Shimmer the Siren dazzle the crowd, or simply enjoy its swashbuckling patrons sing shanties and beat one another into oblivion. That sounds like a great place. Or mayhaps you fancy a delightful venue with live music and the most sour wait staff you've ever met. If so, the Singing Lute is for you. Tucked away by the harbor, it's perfect for a romantic evening. Isn't that where we went for our date? If nothing else, Hank's delightful demeanor will make you grateful for your beloved. Yeah, I think that's where Karlach and Artemis had their date. However, there remains another watering hole, one that only the most daring, the most courageous of patrons go. Should you wish to test your mettle and rub shoulders with the city's secret underbelly, I can only tell you this: enjoy the Guildhall. Which is another place we need to go, because that's where Nine Fingers is, right?
The service here is worse than ever. What do you have to do to get a drink around here?
I don't know, talk to the waitress, I suppose. Rented rooms. Is this our rented room, or just some other rented room. I guess I will take a look at it. Okay, it is actually a shortcut into our camp. I don't need to be here at the moment though. I don't really want to change my team or anything, but good to know that we can just enter our room here without having to go through the whole tavern. Then again, we just can use the, you know, go to camp button. But okay, and now we are on the other side of the elf song again.
Bottoms up for our Baldur's Bones winners. Ante's up for the next session. Same time every 10-day.
Now, where do we need to go if we want to reach the bookshop? Okay, past the wine festival.
With a decapitated head anyway.
And then to the right.
Like you could sell it.
You've got to talk to the locals if you want the true story about Stelmane's death. The Gazette would never print all the juicy details.
I agree. Do you have any details, maybe?
You eaten at the elf song before? Awful, just awful. I had a stew there once that looked like it had a finger in it.
Okay, well, I don't know. Talk to Chef Rouvier about this. I don't think we have been inside this building so far. Thank you for dinner. Dearest Talib, thank you again for having us over the other night. I can't tell you how nice it was to just sit around a table, eat good food and talk again. It feels like the whole world's gone mad, so having a normal meal with friends was such a treat, especially for the kids. Speaking of, if you ever need us to take Ayo so you and Tim can have some time yourselves, we'd be more than happy. I didn't want to pry and risk spoiling the evening, but Tim did seem a little on edge. Just let us know, and thank you again. Love, Sabine, Freddy, and the kids. Okay. And just a nice private message. Okay, this is Tim. Let's talk to Tim. And this is the boy they talked about.
Hello. Are you a tax collector? Papa told me I shouldn't talk to them if they showed up.
I am not a tax collector, don't worry.
What are you doing here? This is a private home, understand?
I understand, but it wasn't locked, and I will enter every building that isn't locked. I'm sorry for being so nosy and rude. I'm also looking for people who might have some sort of problem I can help with, because I'm an adventurer, and that's what we do.
Hello? I wasn't expecting any guests.
It's kind of a nice detail, though, that these people are just flabbergasted that I walk into their home. And don't pretend that this is normal. The True and Impossible Adventures of Tenebrook's Morrow, Volume 4. Okay, I'm pretty sure I have seen that one already. And yeah, there isn't really much else I can do here. Unless I want to rob these people. It's probably just like a balcony, is it? Oh! What? A loose plank. But I mean, they're probably just storing like their money there or whatever. So I'm not sure if I really need to investigate this any further. I probably can like wait for the right moment when no one is around to take a look at that, but I don't want to steal from these ordinary people, so let's just leave. Unless I have any reason to come back here. I'm going to close the door. Alright, let's move on. This is Damon's blacksmithing place, but I probably should go around this way where the wine festival was. And what's with these pouches? Well, I guess the pouches are in place of the doppelgangers I killed. But they didn't actually have anything on them, so nothing for me to pick up.
Open
right. Have I already looked at your mails? Preparations prepared. To the Highbury household. The stock is exactly where it needs to be. All preparations have been perfectly fashioned just so. Weather's looking lush. The festival's going to be a beautiful day for a bottle. Mark my words. Once we're finished, we'll make sure to leave our agreed percentage in a secure location nearby for your distribution to charity. Been an absolute pleasure working with you both. Best on tour. Why do you have to leave the money or whatever you're giving them in like a secure location? Why not just give it to them? But whatever. Gift note. Dearest Cora and Roger, what a pity that I cannot make it to your celebration. I've sent my best aged wine in my stead and that you may celebrate without me. Store it in the basement and it'll age like, well, you know. Like fine wine. With greatest regrets, Hoops. Sweat-stained note. A letter scrawled in an unsteady, lopsided hand. Lovely home you've got here, Mrs. Highbury. Lovely husband, lovely orphans in your care. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Perfectly lovely. You take care now. That is a very ominous letter. Especially considering what was going to happen to them. Unsettling. Very unsettling. But yeah, let's just go through here, I suppose. And this is where we met Floric, so we haven't fully explored this area yet.
I'll never understand people who don't want to be famous. The more the people like you, the more you can get away with.
I mean, that's true, I suppose, but just because you're famous doesn't mean that people like you. Some people are famous for not being well liked.
So they can actually see you.
Sometimes I wonder why we're even friends.
That is not a good question to ask. If you have to ask that, then maybe you shouldn't be friends. Okay, I think we're on the right track now. Let's see if we can talk to some of these people here.
Don't look down your nose. It's got to be done. Followers of the Absolutes are everywhere.
Do you mind? I'm in the middle of an interrogation.
Who are you interrogating? These guys? Drongo Bigsworth and Florian Bigsworth? What are they accused of?
Those agents of the Absolute aren't going to act themselves. Now leave me to do my job, eh?
Okay, but why do you think these are agents of the Absolute?
Look, we weren't doing nothing, all right?
And if they are, I would like to talk to them.
I suppose you think we are working for the Absolute too?
I wouldn't know. It's not like I have any reason to believe that.
She's really going for them, isn't she? Quite impressive, really.
Okay, looks like I can't actually do anything about this. Let's just keep going. Oh, what is going on over here? Oh, they're casting like spells.
It's so pretty.
I guess this is like some sort of entertainment. I mean, it looks rather impressive, all these shiny lights and so on. Ooh, what the hell? What are you doing? You could hurt someone with that.
I'm gonna grow up to be a great wizard and wade through my enemies with spells of fire and blood. Mostly fire.
Well, good luck with that.
Just look at her. She hasn't been this excited since her birthday.
Yes, I'm sure this is specifically interesting for the kids. This one is called Chick Chish. Chick Chish. This sounds like a Githyanki name, but it's clearly not a Githyanki girl.
Cool. Seriously cool. My favourite firework colour is like dark violet because it's the most cool.
Okay. Can't talk to... Oh, I have to go all the way around to talk to them.
Beautiful. What colours? Reminds me of the sparkler tricks on Liar's Night.
Liar's Night? What is that? Also, can I talk to all these wizards?
Great, isn't it? These are just cantrips. I can keep this up all day.
You mean you don't have to use any spell slots for your demonstration here? Astound or the lesser? Astound or the greater?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, verily, behold and stuff. Just like Astound the Greater says.
You're not very good at this, huh? Let's talk to Astound or the Greater.
Behold the sacred illuminations of the mysterious ancients.
Back off, Chop, you're too close. Do you want to lose your eyebrows?
Yeah, she performs much better in these dramatic speeches, I suppose.
Guess there are other uses for magic besides fighting off invading cultists. But I wonder if these mages shouldn't be in the battle.
I mean, that's a good point. They can cast Blade Ward and throw fireballs, so clearly they could also fight. Also, there's like another boy selling newspapers. I think I would like to talk to him as well. Newshawker Jason.
No more puzzles. Come get your copy of the Baldur's Mouth Gazette. When the mouth speaks, the city shakes. All right there, Chief.
He's pretty
Can I
professional.
interest you in a copy of our fine broadsheet?
You should teach Luan some lessons as well, because he's very good at it. I will buy one.
Have a gander at that. Come back tomorrow if you fancy fresh news.
Tomorrow, right. Yeah, issue 92. I have seen that one already, unless it's different, probably not. No, this is the same. Okay. But I mean, they are cheap, so it doesn't matter if I buy more than one. And yeah, I guess this is the bookshop we're looking for. So we have a little bit of time left, so maybe we can at least take a first glance at this place. Who is this fellow? Clank. And don't we know this guy? Yes, we totally do. That's the adventurer who was looking for the night song, and we basically took over from him because he wasn't really good enough.
Let me back in. I'll bring Leroican out here, you tin tube. You tell Leroican I went for his goddamn night song, and now he has to pay up.
Why should he pay you? You didn't actually find the night song.
Shit, it's you. You went looking for the night song after me. Please tell me you found it.
What does it matter to you? Deception, sorry I didn't find it. Why? Who are you trying to go? Who are you trying to get at inside? I found the night song, turns out it wasn't a relic, but an Asima. That's none of your business. Yeah, who are you trying to get at inside?
Leroican, the wizard who set out the contract.
Right.
He owns this place. And his little page boy inside knows how to get to him. Leroican said it'd be easy money. A smash and grab. Get in, get the night song, go. Turns out his little relic was in a temple of Shah, beneath an army of goblins.
Yes, I know.
Would never have taken my people in if I'd known. I can't bring them back. But I can make Loroakan cough up. Especially if you found the relic.
Why? That has nothing to do with you. I found the night song, turns out it wasn't a relic. Yes, that is also true. And that's why I'm here. I want to talk to Loroakan about that. I'm not sure if he knew about it. He may have known about the fact that it's not a relic. In which case, I suppose, it was sort of deceptive.
Anathema! Hells. If I'd known, I'd have asked for more gold. Kidnapping costs more than theft.
Okay.
Don't forget, I'm the one who gave you that contract. I want my cut.
You didn't give me that contract. You gave up on the contract and I took over from you. You're not getting anything from me, especially since I'm not sure if I will get any money, since I don't intend to give the night song to this wizard. You know, since it's not a relic. She's in my camp. If you want to turn her in, you're going to have to take her down yourself. I haven't been paid yet. She's immortal and tough. You can forget about turning her in for a reward. And I got deception and intimidation, both of which I'm not good at. But yeah, I don't think you can get a reward for turning her in because you won't be able to turn her in.
Immortal, eh? Interesting. Won't be easy getting her back to the wizard. But if you don't do it, someone else will. Hope you hid her well, mate.
Is that supposed to be a threat? Well, maybe it is a threat. But yeah, I think she can take care of herself. I hope. Clank is just making random noises. Hello? Mind if I head inside? Arcana, examine the armor to discern its nature. I'm surprisingly good at Arcana by now because I have a few bonuses, so let's actually try this. There we go.
This armor is a construct animated by powerful magic. It has no soul or power of speech, but it follows the directives of its master. It feels no pain and knows no morality. It will act on behalf of its master and perish when the magic that binds it is severed.
I see. So, mind if I head inside? I'll take that as a no. As in, you don't mind if I head inside. So I'm just going to head inside. Oh well, look at that. Another familiar face. And yeah, look at this place. This is rather impressive. We have some random elementals standing around. We have seen lava elementals before, I think, but this is new. The water elemental? I don't remember seeing any of these at all. But yeah, sure, let's go and talk to Roland before we deal with all the other people here.
You!
Oh,
what are you doing
what's
here?
What's going on with your face? Me? What are you doing here? I mean, wasn't he talking about becoming like an apprentice of this guy? I don't remember. This was like ages ago, but the first time we met him, he was all like, I will become a great wizard and work for this other great wizard. So this might be what he was talking about. You look a bit worse for wear. What happened to your face? Yes, indeed. Did you see Aradan outside from the Druid Grove? I'm here for Sorcerer's Sundries, of course. Yeah, have you seen Aradan?
Aye, we had to remove him from the premises. But unfortunately, we couldn't stop him from being a nuisance just outside. Can't blame him for taking Leroican's contract to retrieve the Night Song. There's a fortune on offer, and so far, no one's been able to claim it.
Well, I mean, I guess I could claim it, but since the contract was kind of deceptive, I don't really have any relic to turn over. So, is this the reason you look so wounded in the face? You had to deal with Aradan, or what is going on here? Night Song, she's in my camp right now. I have information on the Night Song. Do many people ask about the Night Song? I don't know, do they?
It's all I deal with these days. People claiming their trinkets are the real Night Song, looking for the mountain of gold Leroican promised. There's even a pamphlet. Take one. They're on the desk.
I think I have seen it already. But yeah, I do have information on the Night Song.
Be very sure before you make to visit Leroican. He's got a beastly temper.
Oh?
But if you really do know something, he'll want to see you. Head upstairs. You can find the way into his tower up there.
Right. But I still would like to know what happened to your face.
How can I help you?
Okay, I can't ask about that anymore. But maybe I want to buy something?
Huh. I suppose that, at least, I can help with.
What do you mean, at least, with that? Oh yeah, we have some interesting stuff here, including a light armor for a change. And very rare clothing, and very expensive clothing as well. Yeah, I will maybe take a closer look at this stuff. Oh, this is interesting. Charisma up to 22. Charisma is actually, like, I think, one of her weaker skills. But I'm not sure if I want to give up my Circlet of Hunting, because that's kind of perfect for her. I will take a closer look at his inventory in between episodes, I think, because
Hope
this
you found
episode
what you're looking for.
is getting long enough. And yeah, there's a bunch of stuff going on here that I would like to investigate before we go and talk to Leroican. That is a terrible name, by the way. But either way, thank you for watching as always, and see you again next time.